the first thing that comes to your mind is like, what happened to this lady? I think it's like literally everybody. What happened?
When you now got married, not onto one pack. From one pack, not to one bloom bloom. There's some men that because you see that your wife is obese, or maybe she has added weight, the next thing you want to.
I think empathy goes a long way in helping someone deal with an issue. So let's just cut down on the shaming. Even if you are doing it.
Hey Whisperers, this is your host Debbie and
Your co-host Ima.
welcome to Whispers of Growth. Hey Whisperers.
Hi Whisperers. Hi.
Welcome again to
Hello,
another
hello.
episode. Welcome.
Good to have you guys here again.
Yes, good to have everyone. I know it's been 2 weeks, so how was your weeks? Because more than one.
Yeah.
How was your weeks?
How has been the days? How's the days been treating you?
How was work?
How's everything going?
How's your relationship?
The relationship. It's like you want to trigger some people.
No, we're not
Debbie
shaking.
wants to trigger a few people.
We are not shaking that
because
table yet.
let's not shake that table.
I'm not shaking
because
that table.
Just like
But hope all is well. How are you doing? How is your health? Because health is so much underrated. How is your health? Hope you are doing fine. How is your lungs? How's your kidney? How's your liver?
I hope you guys are taking care of yourself.
Plaques. I hope you are taking good care of yourself. Yeah. So we're so happy. We're so happy to be back here. We're so happy to be here. And some people might be looking at us that it's today their Christmas. Today one of us
they're marrying us.
Because our face is
the way that we are
popping
today our
and
traditional marriage, what are we doing?
It's
Is it our
not-
by day?
It's not the case. So please, it's not the case. It's not my body.
No, but
My
we're
body
looking
I'm
good now. As you can
married.
see, we're taking care of ourselves.
Yes.
You can see.
So we just decided to do this because of food play. We are trying to upgrade ourselves.
Yeah, it's all packaging, fake life. In case you want, it's
It's
fake
not
life.
fake. It's me that have the makeup.
fake
I
life
do.
now.
It's me that have the foundation.
Anytime that somebody dresses well, looks good, people say it's fake life. Like they're just packaging. So
No,
I don't know.
I didn't agree because
I don't know
Because let me tell you, I'm done now with the foundation and concealer. Everything I use in my face, me I have it. I know Bogo is so it's real life. Thank you guys. Thank you so
Thank you for
so
joining
much. Thank you for your
us.
support
Good
so
to have
far,
you
for
back
everyone that
again.
supported us up until now, and for those that have not supported us, still upon still. Those that did not support us, now
We have a word for them. Yeah, should have a word for them. We do have a word. What are you? What are you? What are you waiting?
That's all I have to tell them.
Why are you not supporting us? Yeah,
All I have to tell you
it's
is that
true.
there
is God.
oh.
And God will judge everybody. God will judge everybody.
And God knows the number of all of us house. God knows the number.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say.
Yeah, basically, you don't have any
So,
excuse not to support us.
Please,
So we're asking you
begging.
to support us.
Enjoy.
Like, comment, share.
I will still
That's
read
what I
the
want to see. We're
checklist.
begging you people.
I
Yeah.
will still read the checklist because I
Okay.
need to call attendance. Some people have not paid school fees to be in this class. So when I call the attendance, I cannot pay school fees.
You can start going
and
outside.
start going. But then I'll call the attendance. Thank you so much, guys. So today, some people might be looking that is it that they have weak low? What happened to them? Did they break leg? Did they break head? Did their liver stop functioning? That's not the case.
That's not the case.
That's not the case. Well, we're going to let you know the reason for this topic. So the topic for today is what happened to them.
And it's a very serious topical.
It sounds funny.
Well,
the topic.
It's very serious.
Every topic we bring, we don't make it that because we're not serious. I'm not a serious human being.
Yes.
Dima is a little bit serious.
I'm just a little bit, but not that. It's not that serious
so
at all.
unserious.
But we're always coming with serious. It's very serious conversations.
So, what happened to them? We'll be discussing about this. I know that you would enjoy yourself listening to this. So please do not keep watching. Trust me, you will enjoy yourself. Stick with us. Just follow us through this journey together. You can even drop your comments, anything you feel, listening to this, I think I can add to what you guys have said, or I think I'm saying this from a different perspective. I want to drop your comments. We're here to listen to you. Okay? So please, ensure to also follow us on all social media platforms before we dive into the topic. We're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok.
We're everywhere. We have all the things. So do all the things.
We are not just on Twitter.
Asking for your support.
There's a reason. Because that Twitter place.
No.
I didn't want to.
I don't have
I don't have the
energy for
strength.
Twitter.
I didn't have the
Twitter
strength.
people, no.
I'm not a bed. Moving on. So, what happened to them, Dima? I think we just we just gave like a surface definition to this, which I would like to share with everyone. Let me just share the surface definition to this. So, what happened to them is coined out of, when you have be it bodily change, physical change, financial change, mental changes that happen to people probably after a circumstance,
Yeah,
after
basically life
marriage,
changes.
life changes that happen to people after marriage. Some people maybe after a situation has happened to them, something bad happened to them, something good happened to them, and they just have these changes in them. So we would always want to ask the question, what happened to them?
Yeah.
Some of us, what happened to
Sometimes
them?
when you see someone okay, let's say you went to secondary school with this girl, and then so many years has passed, then you just kind of bump into her, and then you see that maybe physically she has changed. It might not even be physically, it could be otherwise, but let's just say physically she has changed. The first thing that comes to your mind is what happened to this lady? I think it's literally everybody. What happened to this lady? Maybe you remember her as being vibrant, maybe you remember her as being skinny, maybe you remember, maybe she was fat when you were in secondary school. Now she's very skinny, or she's very fat, or just something, and you're I wonder what happened to this lady. I think that's a normal thought process for everybody. Yeah, we always wonder what happened to people that we know, and then we just you have changed. How far you now? What happened to you? Even if you don't say out loud, it's always something that you think about. So
so I think it is actually true. And from the perspective I see this, or the reason why I brought up this topic, is that sometimes let's use the most common one, which is marriage.
Yeah.
People change after marriage. You can see a man maybe after marriage, he's having maybe he had six-pack. That was your dream. In your dream you saw six-pack, but then as the six-pack was there, when he engaged you, the six-pack turned to five-pack.
And then is going.
And when he proposed, six-pack turned to five-pack. When you do engagement, five-pack turned to four-pack. When you do traditional marriage, the four-pack turned to two-pack. When you now go married, that turned to one-pack. From one-pack, turned to one bloom. Before you now say, what
they say it's a dad bod. That's what they call it. They call it a dad bod. You know what they call a dad bod?
Yeah, dad bod.
Yes, so
what's that?
A body of a daddy. That's what they mean. They call it a dad bod. When the man used to have six pack, now he has one pack. They say it's a dad, and apparently is
hold on. So is it one pack they call dad bod? Then yes, what about bloom? What's that one called? Pot belly.
I don't know where you're carrying me to, because let me not talk. I don't want.
It's actually funny. I know. Some people might be
big dad bod.
Hold on. Some people might be watching this.
It's big.
Please,
it's big daddy.
I am not disclaimer, because we are laughing now. Somebody might be, you look at your tummy, look at this video, look at your tummy, look at now use bad eye to look us. Please, I'm not shading. I'm trying to define something here. I'm for you. I'm for you. I'm not against you. Come with me. Now, let's say that that's for man. I started with man because majorly everything is about women. They'll say, after marriage, she just from one size 12, she turned to size 24.
Yeah.
After childbirth, from size 10, she went to size 28. And they say, what happened to her?
She used to be this, hot babe. She was hot. Now, what happened?
Okay. So,
we're all used to
and as a result of this, some people, even in marriages, as a result of this, maybe you notice that when you married your wife, in your dream, you saw figure 8. Then now you're not even seeing one. You are seeing what am I looking for? You are seeing like Popo. Popo. Popo is not even bottom. You are seeing water everywhere. Blow. You see everywhere, but then you not say,
but this is not how.
It's not.
I marry you like this, you're size 8.
No, you need to see the way. I will still go to the men's side. I'm not here. You see, we here. This is not I married you now. What's wrong? Then you keep asking what's wrong. When you know that same woman, sorry, she has given birth to, she went through motherhood, she went through childbirth.
Yeah.
Maybe as a result of that, she might be,
I don't know, but honestly, these are the things that actually contribute to the way that you change. Like, it's not like, you just wake up one morning and decide. I think that as we go through life, we have to change. Your mind will change, the way that you think will change, the way that your body reacts to things will change. Because maybe the other day, I was talking to my friend, and it's like, when we were younger, like certain things, who is the person that used to worry about their knees when they were younger? Literally nobody. But now, like, once you get to a certain age, you start seeing like your body is changing, and now you're worried about your knees. If you climb up a flight of stairs, like as if you want to faint, all these things are things that happen, and then your body changes. So when you pass through certain situations, like a woman who has given birth, like there's no way you're going to give birth and you're going to stay the same. It's not possible. So we all know that, like, when life happens to you or you go through certain things, you will come out on the other side with a certain change, one or the other.
So I will just even whilst I just want to eat one nail on the head. I want to be very, very specific. Now, there's some people, maybe it's, as a husband, your wife, probably after childbirth, obesity did certain. This obesity they call it. Obesity set in.
Yeah, basically she has gained a lot of weight.
She gained a lot of weight, and it is very difficult because I think people need to understand what the word obesity means. Obesity means it is very difficult to shed those weight. It is the most difficult. Like you would go through everything. If somebody that wants to shed weight normally do something of times 3. If you're obese,
it has to be like
you do it times
intense.
10.
Yeah.
That's the energy, and not everyone has that energy. Not everyone have that strength. Now, there's some men that because you see that your wife is obese, or maybe she has added weight, the next thing you want to do, or the best solution, when you sat down with your thinking faculty, that you call your mind, your body, your soul, and the headquarter of your thinking place. You people sit down together as board meeting. The only idea or advice that your head gave you is that let me go and look for that figure 8 outside. My wife is not good enough. Anytime she sleeps, she used to snore. The question is, do you know one thing about two people living together is the bad sees the worst.
Yeah.
The both of you are bad though. You started from bad.
Yeah.
But because you're bad, you're seeing the worst. And the worst cannot say you're bad because they're already feeling down. Yeah. So the bad sees the worst. It's not as if the good is saying the worst. It's bad because both of you are changing at the same time. So for example, your wife she has added so much weight. You as a man.
You have also.
No, you as a man, the only thing you had changed. From 6-pack, you have 1-pack. She's not talking about the 1-pack because you're already condemning her for having so much weight.
Yeah.
And that is not that's not the best thing. I don't know what advises this man. Then you now say you want to go for figure 8.
Yeah.
Nothing happened to your wife.
I always ask, like, what is a true test? What do you think is a true test of, like, love? Because why is it that when there is a bit of change, then the love, either has to like reduce or, maybe somebody is like they're negotiating. So if you say you love somebody, say you love your wife, now she has given birth, she's no longer at the figure 8, she's going to grow old. Why is it that the love then has to be reduced as opposed to like the love has to be increased, at each stage that you are in your marriage? But it's always like, as we go, the love has to reduce. It's something that confuses me a lot because I see it, we all notice it, that, as the teen is progressing, the love is reducing. And I do see it in like, around like what I get to witness in life where, this woman has added weight now because maybe the pregnancy was difficult on her or, whatever it is. Now you now notice that the person that said they loved that like 10 years ago, I'll do anything for you, I'll die for you, I'll stay with you. The consistency of that love, the level of that love starts to reduce as, she goes through difficult things that maybe she doesn't have any control of. But you see the love start to reduce. Some men become very abusive when they start to see that, their wife is changing. She's no longer that, pretty fine babe that you married that year. But like, shouldn't it be that as the changes are occurring, the love is kind of like increasing? I think that's what it should be, though.
Well,
But that's not what we see, is it?
I think that's what we can see. I want to say something, please. It's just coming through my mind. God said, "He who needs wisdom, asks." I feel some people don't have wisdom. I'm very sorry.
And they need to ask.
Wisdom is see, it's not everyone that has wisdom. Is not given to everybody. It is said that if he who lacks, if you don't have it, ask. It's not saying you can never get it. If you don't have it, ask. Now, I think that some men, the reason why you would sit and see that, sometimes you watch some videos, you see some men that they encourage their wife. Their wife added weight. This is there. But the way the man will talk to them, babe, okay, let's do this one. Okay, let's try this one. Okay, let's go to the gym together. Okay, let me motivate you to do this. Because fine, they might look at this thing is not good it's not good for your health. I want you to shed some weight, so that you would also benefit it.
Yeah, that's that thing where they say.
No, do you know the funny thing? Some man will see this video, they will see that, they'll say, mumu.
No, it's that thing they say where if you're in a relationship, it is not you against your partner. It's you, your partner, against the problem.
Yeah.
So if the problem is, because like for real, this thing that you're saying is true. Like you see people where, okay, let's say your wife has added weight. Why are you like attacking her as a person, and not the weight? Do you get what I mean? Like
carry weight
exactly, because it's the same person. It's the same person that you buy. It's the same, like, because the person has because I have added weight does not mean that I'm not the same person that do you get, like, that you're interacting with. It's still the same person. The adding of the weight or the losing of the weight or whatever change that has happened is just like the problem. If it is a problem, let me just say, that's just the problem. And then you can now say, okay, how do we solve this problem? As opposed to, the person that has the problem, you start attacking the person. I always like why? No, and I know situations where the girls involved are like in a very bad place because of the comments. Yeah, the depression. That's how it is. The comments they get from not like maybe a random stranger saying, auntie, what's happening? It is their own husbands, it is their own boyfriends who say certain things, and there's no need for it. It's not going to make anybody better. It's not going to make any. It's not going to improve the situation. It's not a solution.
If only talking about
you think
it
that
just reduce the weight in an instant.
I don't know the psychology behind it. Is it like you think negative reinforcement is like what will help the problem? Do you know
the reason why? See, adding of weight, and then you start attacking. Have you seen people that shed weight too?
Yeah, they also
they grow so lean. You see, what happened to you? Why you
start looking, talking down,
some husband will not say, why do you like someone that have not eaten like this? You look at someone that is sick.
There be one Nigerians.
No, I'm just even being
Nigerians. It goes deeper than that most times. I know. They're not even going to tell you. They're not going to use all those. This one is these kind words.
I know.
The things they'll tell you.
Are you malfunction?
Somebody have not called you pala before.
Hey God, I'm beg.
It will cut deep. I'm telling you. They're going to say things that
those words.
Sometimes when they even look at you like, you self will know that.
And they'll say, if breeze blow this one now, it goes.
We've all heard it. We've all heard it. We all know how
it's not. What we're saying is, it's not something that is
basically tearing someone down is not a solution for anything.
If, for example, you have somebody, see, let me say it again. Nothing happened to them.
It's still them.
They are all physical changes. They are still the same person.
Yeah, it's still the same person that you know.
Like some women,
the same person you laugh with. The same person that has been through a lot with you.
You know the funny thing. For example, as a woman, you married a man. Before you married this man, has 6 packs. When people were dating, he had 6 packs and he was snoring. He seemed fine. Like he had 6 packs. He was snoring. He snored though, but the snore was looking normal. He was like, oh no, it's so sexy snore. Very nice snore. But when the man now have pot belly and big, he now snore. Say, I doing like a pig. No, what changed? Is it the snore? Or the person that is snoring? I don't understand. Is it the way you are looking at that person? No, I'm just saying that even women sometimes, you don't want to say it. Fine, you can say men it happens more to the man. The men will cheat on the wife because the wife is this, wife is that, which is not even the story. Some people, the wife is even perfect, but then they still cheat. That's a story for another day.
Yeah.
But now, also to a woman, some women are also doing it to the man, that they just give some, hey God, this English, hey,
Derogatory.
what did you say?
The derogatory.
Comments. She will talk the English. I'm going to talk the remaining. What did you call it?
Derogatory.
Derogatory comments.
Yeah.
Because I cannot come and bite my tongue because I have to talk to you people.
Yeah.
So
I'm sorry I'm laughing, but this is a very serious
it's
thing that
actually
people are going through. Yeah.
It's a serious thing. People are actually going through
It's
it.
Debbie's fault that I'm laughing.
All what we're just saying is nothing happened to them. The same person you married, the same person you're with, is still the same person. So many things contribute to people changing physically, mentally, everything. Some people, they are depressed. Some people, you see them eating a lot. You think, I just don't like food. Some them, they're just how do I put it? That's their coping mechanism.
Yeah.
They almost, you say, you want to eat yourself to death. You understand? It's just because something is wrong with them.
Yeah.
And if you're not tackling the problem, but you're tackling the person,
you're not
only
going to
adding
get a
the
solution.
problem.
There won't be any solution. Yeah.
You're adding to the problem. So nothing happened to them. Be it a man or a woman, they're still the same thing. Going through childbirth is not something that is okay. You just go through it. And some people die as a result of childbirth. And I'm sure those people that die, they will say, I prefer to even be 10 times bigger than choosing the option. They didn't choose it, but it happened. So some women will go through and they are okay. Their body's still the same. Nothing happened to them. Some people, it's even when the wife is in pregnancy. You know what they say? What did they used to say? What trend? Pregnancy.
Okay, yeah. I remember that trend. I can't remember.
They now showed before and after.
Yeah.
When you see the after sometimes, as a woman, you look at you, but there are also some women that they are before and after. There's really no changes. They're even more beautiful while pregnant than before they were pregnant. They are still the same thing. Your wife is still your wife. Your husband is still your husband. Your partner is still your partner. Nothing happened to them. All we need to do is fight the problem and not the person. So all we're trying to say, or all we've been saying is, please and please and please do not fight the person. Instead, come together and fight the problem.
Yeah. And I can't tell you how much like empathy works on these things. Like, let me just be honest with you. Empathy works.
Empathy, not sympathy.
Not sympathy.
Because some of you people are simply sympathetic towards human beings. Empathetic.
Empathize.
Okay.
Empathy is the best. I can't tell you how well empathy works when you're dealing with other people. You know, if somebody is like having a challenge and you want to help the person, I'm sorry, it's like a cultural thing for us to kind of like go towards negative reinforcement. Honestly, I don't even know if negative reinforcement is the term that describe what I'm talking about. But if you're like African or like Nigerian, you know exactly what I'm talking about, where there is a problem, but instead of like the people around you helping you to look for solutions, they tend to like shame you for having the problem, or they tend to like talk down on you. And it's not always bad intention. Like the intention is always that if we can shame you bad enough, you will make a change, right? As opposed to if I can help you, then you will be able, like the change will be effective. So now most of the time what we've seen is that does not work. That does not work. You're going to leave the person with even more trauma. Even if somebody loses weight, I've seen people who say, oh, they have lost weight, but they still don't like themselves because they cannot forget what they have heard, like what have been said about them, as opposed to just seeing that this person, maybe they just added weight, maybe they're just overweight, and that's just what it is. They are not bad people. It's not a moral failing to be big or to be in a bigger person, in a bigger body. It's not a moral failing to go through bodily changes. It's not a moral failing at all. But we live in a culture where it is seen as, you know, a bad thing, but it is not. It's just a problem that can be fixed. So I think empathy goes a long way in helping someone deal with an issue. So let's just cut down on the shaming. Even if you are doing it thinking you have good intentions, I promise you the result is not, you're not going to get that result you're looking for.
In the long run.
You know, try and build each other up, build your partners up, you know, positive words. practicable solutions, practical things that they can do, support as much as you can. All these other snide remarks saying, is that so if they are eating, you now start looking at
No,
them.
it's when they are
If they
eating.
start to eat, like it's such a big problem. If somebody is like maybe they have added weight a little bit and then you see them eating, people are
You
like,
don't know. It's when they are
how
eating.
dare you?
It's
Do you
when
want
they are-
them to die? Like
It's when they are
seriously.
eating. So about talk to human beings.
It's crazy. So that
God, I
like
beg.
a literal typical example is what's happening to Lizzo now. Lizzo, the artist, this is a lady who is like in a bigger body, right? And she's all about body positivity. Take care of yourself, be healthy, do this, do that, and then love yourself. Now she has lost weight. She has lost a lot of weight. Now people on the internet can't just give her a break. She can't just get a break because all they are talking about is how will she lose, how come after you said love yourself
the
in
way you
whatever, now you've gone to go and lose weight, and people are making all kinds of, I'm always like, that's not what it is. Because somebody is in a bigger body and they are loved, they love themselves, the people around them love them regardless of their body size, it's not a bad thing. We don't have to shame them, we don't have to make it into a negative thing, because it's not. If you decide that you want to lose weight, maybe you're on your journey, maybe some people have health complications, you're on your journey, and then eventually you've lost weight. We shouldn't now come and start saying, oh, after, like, it's okay. Support people in whatever, love people in whatever shape that they are, in whatever size that they are. If you think that somebody has a problem, all you can do is to help them, not shame them. So I just think it's an important,
No, can I just ask? Do you
important
think
change
can you make a law that does not favor you?
that does not favor you.
Can you make a law that does not favor you? Okay. Can you guys make a law that does not favor
That's
you?
a very deep question, though.
No one will make a law that does not favor them. So, like the celebrity was talking about, when she was in the big size, she spoke about things that favored and favored everyone that wants to be favored. The law does not favor everybody, but then if you are to make a law, you make a law that will favor you, and there are some other people that law would also favor. So she made a law. She gave you guys some positive because she was on the big size to say, oh, love yourself. That favored some other people. What she was saying was not specifically to, a big size people, plus size people, or petite people. Now, it might be as a result of health issues, she decided to go down. If she still tell yourself,
whatever reason she might have,
what if she still tell you to love yourself? It's the same message.
It's the same message. Like, literally, it's the same message.
And
like,
you pick
there is
the
nothing.
one that you want to follow. You get it. So if you don't want to follow the plus size, you to go and lose weight and collect the love yourself.
It's just, I just want everybody to know that there is nothing wrong. Like, we don't have to, like, I understand criticizing, we're kind of like judgmental and we criticize a lot, fine. But it is not a bad thing to support people, to be positive, to uphold people. There's a way they used to say it, like, hold people up, in a good light. It's not a bad thing to do that. So let's not always make a good thing a bad thing. If someone has added weight, you can support them to lose the weight. If they're not losing the weight, you kind of antagonizing them is not gonna do you get what I mean? Like, it's not it's not gonna help. So especially like in relationships, your personal relationships, your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your fiance, all that one that you're talking snide remarks is not, I promise you, it's not helping anybody. It's making the situation worse. But if you want to be a bad person, you can be a bad person with your full chest. You understand what I mean? Like, if you really want to be, on the bad side of things, be it with your full chest. Don't start saying it's, I want to help her. That's why you're not helping. You're not helping. You're making it worse. So
I also, one thing I want to add is that people should please, I see this whole thing. Maybe it's communication that is lacking, or your style of communication. Because communication is a two-way thing, and I see no reason. Try and communicate with people. Some of you can talk outside. You have public figure and private figure. When they say, this person can so talk, you say, this is a very jovial human being. It's so live, but in your house, Yeah, like what did they'll say, "Oh, so he knows to talk. He knows to open his mouth." Some of you can communicate outside, you don't communicate in your house. That is wrong. Communication is needed with your partner, with friends, anywhere. Please communicate properly.
You
I
mean
would
in
even,
terms of like
yeah,
like
for
in a
example,
relationship?
if you are ready to communicate, for
Yeah.
example, you giving side talks, you giving some expression, that's not communicating. You are just talking.
Yeah, yeah,
You are
yeah.
giving, you are not even getting a response. You're not considering how will this person feel. When you're communicating with people, you also consider, okay, how would they take this? How does this sound?
Yeah.
What I'm about to say, how would they feel? That is what communication is all about. You're considering yourself and the other person. That's what communication is. And I think one day I said I needed like acronyms of what communication is, and I'll bring that. I think maybe next episode I'll just pull that out and define communication in a very
So
African vibey
what
way.
should they communicate?
No, just communicate. For example, you see some people, the wife is adding weight or the husband
Yeah.
is adding weight.
Yeah. And you
You
feel
would
like,
not,
yeah.
instead of you to say, ah, babe, come, let's
Yeah,
discuss this.
but
What
like
do
you're
you think?
just
Do you have a plan, or what plan can we
yeah.
put together? Should we register for you? But then you say, eh,
You know
okay, oh, all right, oh. That's not communication.
Wait,
You just make
when you
some
see them drinking tea, you be like, so you
exclamation.
can drink tea.
You just give some exclamation. You're just talking. That's not communication. Communication is calling your partner, calling your husband, calling your wife, calling your boyfriend, your sister, to say, okay, we need to talk. What do you think we can do about this? Should we register for the gym? Would you like to do this? Should we do this? Do you want to change diet? I can also change it with you. That's communication. It's not all this. Some of you just be coughing until you choke. Go help people. That's all I want to say. So please, the whole essence of this podcast is to be a better individual every now and again. We're not, how do I put it? We're not criticizing anybody. We're not here
Yeah,
to
literally,
say,
we're just telling you like what's gonna be better. What you can do for a
that
situation
is
to be
it. If
better.
you feel you have, if
Honestly,
you feel
yeah.
you have any other comments, or if you, oh no, I think they did not mention this, and everything we just said, what happened to them is to every is it's touching every aspect. It's not even about marriage alone. It's not about relationship. It's not about body changes. Financial changes too is there. Somebody have money before you don't have
Yeah, you
again.
don't have
You
again.
say,
Now you not start treating
of
them
that, but I
differently.
see you start treating them
Yeah.
differently. But you also
You
should
start
know
telling
that.
everybody that they're a low life.
But you also know that you also changed. So I don't even know you. I don't want to talk about the financial aspects, but God be with all of us. All I want to say is that please, nothing happened to them. They're still the same person, the same personality, the same beautiful and handsome somebody you know, the same beautiful soul that you met. They're still the same person. So please embrace them. Fight the problem and not the person.
Except they become bad people, then I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
except the person
You
now
need to
changes.
quickly find a way to
But
move
then
out of there because
fight the problem.
we're talking
not the
about
person.
changes that are like like just some changes that you have to go through, but that's not to say that people don't change for the worse.
Yeah.
So if that is what has happened to them, I'm sorry, you need to find a literally, because some people, their own changes towards the bad side. So you knew him, he was a good person, he was a good guy, he was. Now what has happened, he has changed for the worse. He's now somebody who abuses you with words and all that, because you have gone through a particular change. So if they have turned for the worse, then I'm sorry, we have to find a way. But if it's just, things happen, shit happens. There's nothing wrong with helping your partner or the person that you claim to love to get better. There's nothing wrong with it at
That's
all.
fine.
So that's it.
Would not even, I think that'll be a topic because the changing for the worse
It's another thing altogether.
so
We need to.
I think that's
we
a
can
topic.
get
That's
into
a
that.
topic we wanted to even discuss this episode, but then I was still very angry in my body. I said, no, I'm not gonna talk. If I talk about
we were
thing,
having a conversation.
if I talk about this
so
thing,
Debbie was like, you know what? Let's reduce the trigger. Let's just leave it.
See, I can't.
But we will talk about it.
To fighting.
We will talk about.
That's why I didn't say anything. That okay, let's just we'll talk about it when we get to that bridge. We're gonna cross it and we're gonna jump it. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
So now I think we've said enough. If you feel like we there's so many things or something else you want us to talk about that we've not spoken about, please drop it in the comment section, and please do not forget to. Okay, now for time to call the attendance. We are going to pay school first. This time that you're going to exit the classroom. So if you are watching up to this moment, you have not shared. Like you watch. Or even when you did not share this video.
What do you want? What do you want from us? Like, should we? What do you need? Do you need a goat? Like, should we bring sacrifice?
Because of what? How many save? Oh, please, Sha. If you want Malu, I'll give you cow.
Let us know.
Please.
You might be able to meet your needs.
I beg you, share. If you've not liked us up until this point, are we fighting? No, tell me now. If you didn't like me, at least you will like the podcast. I don't say you should like me. If you don't like me, please like the podcast.
Yeah,
thank you very much.
Because the podcast is not doing anything to you. In case Debbie did something to you.
Because me, I've offended you. It's YouTube. This podcast. It didn't do anything.
But if Debbie has done anything, please forgive her. Forgive us.
Thanking you.
Yeah.
If you know that you've not commented, please, in the name of God, you don't need malice in this corner. Please kindly go and comment. Please go down the comment section. Say something now. It's not like you cannot
the algorithm will recognize us.
No, you cannot watch this podcast.
Yeah.
With all the talk that I talk. Some people now say they're gonna wait for me. They say I'll catch you after closing.
Yeah.
I'll
meet you outside.
People should please. It's not I didn't have strength. So please, in God, may I beg people.
That we can
please,
talk. I beg.
Please. I know you will criticize it. So please comment it. Yeah. If you know that I offend you, please put it in the comment section. At least you talk something. I'm gonna beg you. Thank you. Better will beg each other to and fro. Like you say, you do I say I'm sorry. You say I'm sorry. I say I'm sorry. Algorithm will recognize us. Don't worry. Please just put it there. Thanking you. And also, if you know that, what else is there again? Like, comment, share.
Share, yeah.
Okay, I think that's all.
Yeah. Then, if you have
click the button, subscribe, let the bell ring.
Yeah,
I want to hear the bell.
So you can get notifications for when we upload a new episode.
That's very important. Subscribe so that when I upload, I will not send somebody to come and knock your door. That I've already upload video. You understand? So that you will know automatically. Please subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much. Now we're going to go to the next section.
Yeah.
Go to the next section now.
It just happens that nobody has. It's like people don't have any problem.
No,
people don't have problem.
I'm very happy
because we were waiting to see if we get a dilemma.
We were not waiting.
But I'm happy that nobody has
waiting for problem. No, we're not waiting for. We were thinking that before they say, people want to have problem.
No, but I'm happy that nobody has any problem. No. I'm happy for you guys.
We're happy.
Nobody has any issue that they need
very,
advice.
very happy.
That's why we're praying for that. People don't have any issue. Your life is just going smooth. But just in case it's not really going that smooth and you need advice or you need a new perspective or there's just something that is bothering you, or if you have a different opinion of what we are saying here, you can just go to the link in our bio and click on our link tree.
The barcode will also be somewhere to be in the video
where you can submit what you're going through or what you think or what you want to say.
Please.
So since people's life is going great and there's nothing to complain about,
let's play game.
Going to do our game session. So
please play game with us
today. We'll have a very interesting game. Very, 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 very interesting. Because this game is called "How Would Your Nigerian Auntie React?" So basically, I'm going to be reading out a scenario. So Debbie is going to decide how a typical Nigerian auntie is going to react to this situation.
Wait, do you guys know why I'm the one? No, do you know why I'm the one deciding? Because me, I have expression. It's plenty.
Are you a Nigerian auntie or not? I'm a Nigerian auntie. Let me know.
I'm not what I want to say. All this thing I will say today is not me. It's what I've seen. Hey, I have plenty. This is what I've seen. Not
me. Don't mind Debbie. Debbie is a Nigerian auntie. Debbie is a proper Nigerian auntie because Debbie will just come and just look at you like this. You, madam, Alpha, is that what I asked you to do? And I'll be like, what did I do? So you should not mind her. She's a typical Nigerian auntie. So she doesn't play. Okay, so let's get into it. Number one scenario. The bride wore a short dress. So let's just imagine now.
As
your nephew or somebody
bathroom robe
is coming. You now see the bride. You are there with your gele, with your shebi. You now see the bride. She's wearing mini gown.
There's a need for clarification. Is it as
So let me clarify now.
Gown.
A bride that you are marrying in your family decides to wear a short white dress instead of a long traditional gown for her wedding.
Okay.
Auntie, let me see.
Let
me give you
Nigerian. It's not me that is reacting. No.
Let me give you a few reactions so that you don't go too far. Let me just give you a few.
No, don't worry.
So you can gather it.
Okay.
Number one, what would you do? Will you gasp loudly and pray for her soul? Will you pull the bride aside and tell her to go and change before the ancestors? Before the ancestors will locate her. Number three, post the wedding pictures. Would you post the wedding pictures on WhatsApp with a shadier caption? Modern children have no respect. Okay. That's just an example of the caption. It can be anything.
We are getting this game wrong. So, you wait, it's not me. You.
No, but it's not you now.
How will our Nigerians? Because if I talk to them, they'll not say that's how she is. It's not me, a character.
But why are you like you're a Nigerian auntie? I don't know why you're
I'm not auntie. I'm not auntie yet.
So we're asking in you people's group chats.
Which people group chat? Is it that is auntie now? I said I'm not auntie. Why is that? Do my to do somebody? Sometimes somebody not even have.
Because you're more of a Nigerian auntie than I am. So you need to let us know what is the typical. What will you people? How would you?
I will tell you what Nigerian aunts, because I've seen them, what they will do. You understand? I shall talk it now.
Because we know what they can do.
No, I shall talk it now that it's wedding gown that is short.
Yes.
So first and foremost, the eyes have to do the talking. They don't talk with mouth first. It's eyes. When the eyes talk finish, now the mouth
will proceed.
The eyes will talk, the body will talk, the mouth will not talk. That's the place. That's how it go. It's a sequential order. So first thing they'll do is like when they give me that expression, they're not like that's body. Now they'll not say some people the first is it is there no material
oh my god, a Nigerian auntie has the shittiest thing to say and you know the funny thing, this ChatGPT is saying if they will post a WhatsApp. No, they don't have to post a WhatsApp. No. They will tell you to your face.
It's to get those
and they will not just say, madam, why are you wearing this kind of... No, they're going to find something more shady.
No, they will say that. I'm very sure.
It's going to be much...
They will talk to the second one to say, I'm very sure this material is more than 5 years in the market. It's not only 1 year they are selling the whole of the market. No,
they will
why did she get 1 yard of clothes?
They will find something shady. I'm even thinking of what my Nigerian auntie, my Igbo auntie will say. Like they will sometimes they will use proverb to say, they will find one adage. By the time at that time it won't make sense to you. Like later, you now start realizing the insults that you have received. Let's not go there. Nigerian aunties. Anyway,
well then I think that's a
typical way that a Nigerian auntie. See, when I told you people that Debbie's a Nigerian auntie,
I'm not. Okay. I have Nigerian aunties.
So I have,
and they do part your mama.
I have another scenario here. It says no more cooking every day. A newly married woman tells her husband that she will only cook twice a week, and they will eat leftovers or other food the rest of the time. How would the Nigerian auntie react? Number one, calls the bride's mother and ask if they forgot to teach her how to be a wife. Listen, ChatGPT, I don't know how you got to know this, but kudos. Shows up to their house with a big pot of soup and a long lecture. Spicy. 3, laughs and says, don't worry, you will find another woman who can cook. There are levels to these things.
So, thanking you.
Each one is a bar.
Levels. But then, the first thing, that's why I said that, you see, ChatGPT is my friend, but then...
They know what going on.
You know, it's me that teach ChatGPT. If I don't tell you what to do, you don't put it there. But the first thing, in case of next time, is... Taboo. The first thing is a taboo. I never hear... Ooh, they first start like, they say...
How dare you?
Hey, am I not hearing where? That's how they will think they have ear problem. They didn't have they hear perfectly. They hear
Oh
the
my
story.
God.
Am I not hearing where?
Oh my
Then the next thing they
goodness.
will say, they will not say, and mommy must hear. They didn't send them because all these Nigerian things, once they not send them, they to
That's
do.
what that
They are very
do.
good.
Yes.
They will not pick call to say, hello.
Say, mommy Chidima.
No, how is your daughter? How is Chidim? Did you hear from her this week? How are they doing? Any problem? Did they tell you there's problem? But before you are bringing problem, if you ask, is there any problem or grab? Before you add to the problem, is there any problem? You don't imagine.
Before they had to
Just imagine they used to cook for her husband. They say he will cook once
say be
a
eating
month.
leftover.
Leftover. In our time, their time will come
it's
to
always
the present time.
Always
You know, they always make reference.
their time is the best.
They're always in our time.
They were perfect angels.
We cook every morning, afternoon, and night.
Yes, so
you can't even. What is fridge? We
if their husband asks for pounded jam by 5
a.m.,
they're pounding that. Sleep. What is sleep? No, we wake up and we pound.
Well, but we love them for it. They say it, but you know, sometimes there's a good, but sometimes overdo used to happen sometimes. But then,
I mean, I'm just looking for if to say this is my situation, I'm looking for the Nigerian auntie that will show up to my house, because this is one of the reactions that ChatGPT has given us. With a pot of, that's on a long lecture. That's the one. If you're coming with a long lecture and it comes with the pot of soup, bring it gladly.
Yeah,
gladly.
Sure.
I don't want that long lecture without the pot of soup.
It's because you don't know.
Because this is my favorite reaction. He
This
shows
is
up their
English.
house
Dimma.
with a big pot of soup and a long lecture.
Dimma.
Auntie, please come.
Dimma, this is English writing. It is not.
Auntie,
African.
please, I will take the lecture.
Hello, it is not African doing. There are some lecture you will say for African auntie, your taste bud will be bitter. You taste the soup.
I will take it.
Look like bitter.
I will take
soup.
it with the soup.
You look like
the soup, the big pot of soup.
Taste it like this. You say, You know, there's some.
You know all those aunties that they feel like you cannot cook, so they bring like the food that they made to prove to you, or maybe like your husband. You've not watched Hollywood movies, them.
No,
they'll bring the food and to show you this is how to cook. You don't know. You only know how to use Maggi. Auntie, please bring the food. Please.
Well, some people are shielded from words.
It's true. Bring it, I will take it.
But some people that when they finish that lecture for you like this, but
what's the point of having the lecture without the food? They will still give you the lecture now, but as long as you're giving me example,
the lecture because the food will
the big pot of soup, I'll take it.
That when you put the food, it will not go in your mouth. Let's move to the next one.
Okay, so I have another one. Maybe we should use this one as the last one, right? Okay, so this one is very chaotic. Husband is washing the dishes. Just imagine the chaos. The chaos is already arising as I'm reading it. Husband is washing the dishes. It's like, excuse me. Scenario. The husband is seen washing dishes while his wife
is sweeping ground.
Relaxes on the couch.
Oh, wow.
After dinner. You see the way that we're relaxing here like this? Your husband is there washing dishes while we are here enjoying ourselves, just relaxing, scrolling, doing anything aside of washing those dishes. But let me break it down. I know that your spirit is
not me. It's Nigerian.
The Nigerian auntie in you is
not in me.
Okay, not in you. Okay, but
I'm acting them.
Let me first of all, not that I said anything, but let me first of all read it. How would the Nigerian auntie react? Number one, shakes her head and says, "This is why men of today are weak." Listen to me. I love a Nigerian auntie. Listen, I love a Nigerian auntie. This is the level of chaos I like to be involved in. This kind of drama I like to see. Because this is something that a Nigerian auntie can say. Let me tell you people. This is why men of today are weak. Number two, secretly tells the wife, "Be careful, or he will start wearing wrapper. No, he will start wearing your wrapper next."
It's adage.
I love a good.
That one is.
I love a good chaotic. Number three, walks up to the husband and asks, "Did she bewitch you?" These are the three. responses we have here. What will a Nigerian
That's a
auntie
very
say?
English response. A very English writing kind of response. So first and
Oh
foremost,
my god!
Nigerian auntie.
I wish I
will
could
not-
come up with this kind of shade.
Nigerian auntie will never
I
shake
wish I could just come up
head.
because a Nigerian auntie, this is very quickly.
We don't shake.
They don't need to
they
think
don't
it. Oh,
shake
it's in the
their
tip of
heads.
their mouth.
They don't shake their head. They shake the whole of their body. You know, from the leg. It come from down up. We first shake leg, then not like, hey, hey, you know. They have to do that exclamation.
Oh
That
my
exclamation
god,
is the
the
first thing.
drama. The
Then
drama.
when they are done, they will now follow it with all those proverbs to say, they'll first say, the plate looks good on you. Oh." Because you said the husband wear the place for body.
The shade is always very
No, you will
sweet.
think what
The way they will shade.
No, they
Oh
will
my
first when they
God.
come to that setting, they'll say, They saw the husband though. Then where's your husband?
Oh
You
Lord.
say, auntie,
Oh,
is there?
Lord.
They'll say, oh,
Oh God.
this plate looks good on you. Oh. You wear them, I mean, it's a do cap. If you're not talking, you're not say, Dima, you're enjoying, no.
You're not tying her. Go and bring wrapper for. Go and bring your skirt and let him give him
now.
let him wear the skirt and apron and wash.
They
the
will not
dishes.
say, no.
What are you talking
No, they will
about?
say, You see only plates. You don't need to.
You don't need to
mop and cut. You know they mop. Wash plates. You know each time.
You've not washed. Have you washed the pans?
Have you washed?
You've not. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Some of you have not jammed. Some people have. Some people have peaceful. Their aunties are all very, laid
no, my
back,
aunties are not
very
like this.
demure. You know, you have all
But there
the
are some
demure
Nigerian
aunties.
aunties that are like this. I'm
No,
not
but you need
representing my
to
own
jam.
aunties.
You need to jam the aunties because we love the aunties. Oh. No, don't get it twisted. We love our aunties because they bring the right amount of drama for us. We love you. We love
They're
you
needed.
guys. We love you aunties. And I'm looking forward to becoming as I'm getting older. I'm looking forward to becoming because see, it's not. I cannot pass through all these things and then I can't become my own Nigerian
auntie.
auntie.
Be the Nigerian auntie.
I must become. When I see you, I'll be like,
I'll be good though. Not like I'm not.
Did you? When I see the one that I've added with, did you swallow? What did you? Did you swallow frog?
It's elephant. Can you imagine? You guys can see. You can see the bad Nigerian auntie. It's not me. It's Dima.
I'm waiting for my turn.
I am not the bad Nigerian auntie. This is the bad Nigerian
When I see all these Gen Z, them I'm like, did they embalm you when they wear their makeup? Did they embalm you?
No,
you're a funeral director. No, everybody must get their own.
It's not even the embalming.
Portion,
when I say the Gen Z and they wear this, there are some clothes.
The fashion.
They say
the wears.
Like they do the rope like this rope.
The wears that
I'm very sure. I'm not a tailor.
The fashion,
but by the time I measure, I think no, this is a half yard material. You know which one yard? How much are they selling yard in the market?
Listen, I'm waiting to become a Nigerian. Like I feel like I've not gotten there yet. Like I still need a bit of time. But the time I arrive, all of you will know because me, say if I pass through it, there's something they did not tell me. So I must also get just say quick. I can't wait.
Service announcement. Listen to all of you people that are descendant of Dimma. Niece, nephew.
People should be ready because it's not going to be.
I commit you to the answer.
And you can't complain because that's what it is. That's what we're doing.
They will say, Claus,
it's the culture.
I commit you to the answer of God. God be with you people.
I love a Nigerian auntie. I love a good seasoned Nigerian auntie. They are so fun.
Seasoned.
They are so fun. But anyway, that's it for today. That's what we have. I hope you guys enjoyed our little.
I hope you guys enjoyed yourself. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you enjoyed.
If you're Nigerian, I'm sure you can relate.
Please, let me put notes. I'm not representing. I'm acting the way Nigeria. I'm not a Nigerian auntie. Dima is a Nigerian auntie. She's the one practicing. I only acted the way they act. Tea for thanks. So, if like whisperer, follow the motto of the pod, the name of the podcast is your problem. All right then, thank you so much, guys. Thank you if you watch up until this moment. Want to say thank you.
We appreciate you.
Thank you to you guys. Thank you. So, we're done with our games. I hope you had fun. I hope you played with us. I hope you laughed.
Let us know what your own reaction will be as well. Please, as the Nigerian auntie.
I think the way to be fun is somebody in the comment section to give a scenario. Will give a scenario. Then you reply to that person's comment to say how would the Nigerian auntie react. So that would be very fun. So I want you guys in the comment section. Please go to the comment section. one person should say, you should give scenario. Oh, this is this. Then another person should reply under the
Reply
comment
what
what
an
a
Nigerian
Nigerian
auntie,
auntie
what
would
an
say.
auntie would say, yeah.
Excuse me. So you guys, thank you so much. Now we're going on to the market session. It's time for us to advertise businesses. We still does not. We don't have people. We don't have any paid advertisement yet. I will say it because when we have, I'm still gonna say it. Because some people say that they just blew. They are just getting people to businesses that is
No,
patronizing
I've
them to
not blown.
advertise. No, I'm saying it now so that when you go back to watch
They're
this
begging you
video,
guys help
you
us
know
to
that
blow.
there was a point where we didn't have any paid advertisement yet, and this is that point. So for this one, I would also still be talking about the Beautiful Minds, the non-charitable non-profit organizations I usually talk about. The Beautiful Minds, I'll also be putting their logo here, and it's something for the elderly. So if you know that you have any elderly ones from 50 above, 60 above, please. And they're in Manchester, Salford region, Moston region, and Poe region, Manchester basically. Please let them be a part of the Beautiful Minds, okay? And also we have Boundless Care and Love. Boundless Care and Love is also here. I'll put it somewhere around. So it's a non-profit organization for parents, guardians, or carers with children or individuals with special needs. So it's basically for non-paid carers. You know, as a parent, you're caring for a child, or you're caring for an individual. As a child, you're caring for your parents, you know, all those things. That's what Boundless Care and Love is for. So it's to support you, it's to support carers, it's to, you know, help them love themselves, provide them every way, you know, support them every way possible in terms of relaxation, mental health, every way possible, physical well-being. That is what Boundless Care and Love is for. And you'll also be seeing their Instagram page. You can as well message them on Instagram if you want to be a part of it. It's also based in Manchester, Salford area, Moston area, all those hexes. That is that. So, do we have any of the...
No, I just want to say, if you want to get your braids done in Manchester, just let me know. You just come, maybe DM me. Yeah, just DM me. You can find me. I'm not hard to find.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can DM me or you can DM the podcast. It's fine. If you want to, if you're looking for someone, you know, you're a lady, you want to get your braids done.
Oh, you're a man. You want to get your braids done.
Oh, you're a man, you want to get your braids done as well. We are very inclusive. We're very inclusive here. So just like DM me, anywhere you can find me, or you can DM the podcast, Instagram, anywhere at all you can find me. Just DM me. Then I will link you up.
So she will do that. And also, please don't forget, if you're a parent, you're listening to this, or you know somebody, you have a niece and nephew, anyone around. So you could also get this book for them. I'll also put them. That is at Flutter and Tinder Brokerhood. So at Flutter is for girls 8 and above. Yeah, and it's just a book. The book is about, you know, teaching them about relationship. I know some people might say, so why? Because someone messaged me to say, oh, they think the book I made for the boy, which Tinder Brokerhood, is more. What's the word she used? It's more informative, meaning that it's more how do I say it? Life related, unlike what I did for At Flutter. At Flutter was all, you know, the girly, lovey-dovey, romantic kind of, you know, stuff. And the reason I did that was, take it or leave it. The girls, we're easily prone to love. Like, we start dating first. We get attracted first. Yes, the boys can do, but you know that the boys, at some point where we're very conservative of ourselves, like we're very aware of ourselves, a boy is actually in his box playing ball or running around. At that point, a girl is always like, oh, I'm a lady now, I'm a lady now. So that way, your brain starts thinking, okay, yes, I like this guy. So just for them to understand the nitty-gritty or the basics of having a relationship, doing a relationship with somebody. It might not be anything serious, but even having friends at some point, trying to build friendship, all those things. That is
what's the age range for that?
So, because I've been thinking in my head, because this generation is way smarter than our generation. I don't know if 8 and above would
It's too
work.
early.
Yeah, if 8 is the right age, 8 and above. But I don't know. I was thinking of making it just teens, 13 and above. But then,
yeah, I think teens. Yeah,
so I was thinking of making it teens, but then I thought about it to say, you know, in our time, we take before we spell. But this generation, they're already talking. So,
Yes, I was good. Yeah, I wanted to get the book for like a 7-year-old, that I love. So I wanted to get it for, but I was just like, the book is for the one for the boys is for 8 year olds
yeah. So the thing is,
and above. But then the thing is, the 7-year-old that I know is
smart.
very
So
intelligent.
that is why
he's even going to read something more advanced. He
Yeah.
will get something more advanced. So
So-
I'm going to still get the book for him
Yeah.
because I know that he
So
can actually
that's something
Yeah.
that was really running through my head when
Most
I was
of them are
considering the
very
age,
smart,
because I thought
very
about it. I
smart.
said, okay, 13, which I'm very sure when I somebody of 13, I said, especially in my workplace. Where I'm working, somebody say they are 20. I said, and I work in this type of environment.
Yeah.
When I was 20,
Yeah,
I was still serving.
no, these guys are way ahead of us. Like
What am I even saying?
when I was 7 years, what do I know?
They were saying you have to even be 18 before you
What do
enter
I know?
university
Meanwhile, my
at some
7-year-old
point,
can hold a very like
matured
very mature,
conversation.
very not something that there's no
Yeah.
age appropriate, but like the kind of conversations like my 7-year-old will have with me now is I can't even believe it. Very smart, very intelligent.
So that's why I did that. So that's for At Fluttered is for the girls. Why Tinder Bro Code is for the boys. And for Tinder Bro Code is just like, the bro code. But then for the team, age appropriate kind
age
of bro
appropriate,
code
yeah,
stuff.
absolutely
So
age appropriate.
it's really, really insightful. Very, very insightful. And you would see the picture of the book. It's available on Amazon. The link will also be in our bio. It's there. You can click it. And just go on Amazon. You can search for Tinder.
Yeah, I also shared this on my story, so you can just hop it in the DM. I will give you the link. I shared it on my story. I don't know if you saw it, but if you didn't see it or you couldn't get, you can just ask me about it. And
so please, we're begging, support us every way possible. T4, thanks. So I think
Thank you.
we've come to the end. Yes, we've come to the end of today's podcast. If you stayed up until this point, this is the time that I'm gonna sing for you. So this is your sign, President General among the nation. Boom, 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 boom. No, I don't let him pull beats. Sorry. So delete that place from your memory. I'm sorry.
That's the Nigerian anthem.
I'm sorry. I'm singing for people. Don't mind.
That's the Nigerian anthem.
Please, you guys should remember that I do not want to be discharged from the hospital yet because I need to keep being on fan support. Please support us.
Support us.
Support us. We like this hospital. Please support us. Fan support. That's what we want. We don't want to be on life support because God got us.
We're actually begging.
God is giving us the life support, but then we need
your own support is the one that we're begging for.
Please, we need the fan support.
We really need it. We're just starting. We have a lot planned out for the year, so your support will go a long way.
I know that some people are blue. Please help us.
We have no blue. We're humble.
Help us to be upcoming. We are still coming. We have not even up. Please bring us to the up so that we'll be upcoming. Please help us. Let's YouTube and TikTok, everyone, let them know let the algorithm recognize us. We're begging. So thank you so much. Thank you for
joining us.
Thank you for
staying up. Up until now. Really, we appreciate
because we don't even know if we even talk what is very nice or what is not nice.
But then we're trying. Thank you for
Please
joining
also know that this podcast is available on Spotify. So even if you've watched this on YouTube and maybe you're going to work,
and
you want to listen on Spotify, you can.
So we have video and audio now. So anyone that is good for you, if you prefer audio, so we have to.
It's on Spotify, so you can always on Apple Podcasts.
Yeah, anyway, you get your
listen
podcast,
to that. Thank you so much. And this is the time we'll say bye bye. I remain your own girl, Debbie.
And I'm Dimma. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll see you guys next episode.
Yeah, next episode. See you guys. Bye. Mwah, mwah.